So hey guys, welcome to Aki's Programming. Here we are going to do a bunch of SQL. So without wasting our time, let's get started. So firstly, we are just going to create a table by saying create table, and then we're going to give it a name, say emp, and then it will be followed by a bracket. So inside the bracket, we will define how the table will appear, like how it's going to look. So it says name, which will be the name of the column, and then type of the column. So varchar is nothing but the string, which will be a set of characters. So varchar2 is another set of characters, which is an upgraded version. I'll make a whole different video on what are these things, but for now we'll just understand this. So now you might wonder, like, emp no underscore, why this is underscore? So you can't write two things separately for one name, so you need to put underscore in between. So another thing was a number, and the third thing which we write in the bracket are the size. So now salary 7,2. So now you will think, why 7,2? Are there two salaries? No, there isn't. One stands for precision and the second one stands for scale. So let me just give you an proper example so that you can understand. 7 is the total number of digits and the 2 is the digits after point. So let's just, for example, we'll say 10,000.00. So this is how the salary will appear. Two digits after point and 7 total number of digits in the column. So this is how it works. So at the end of each statement, you need to put a semicolon so that it can terminate itself or execute. I shouldn't say terminate, execute. Okay. So now if you want to watch this, that how does it look and work? So we'll just say select star from table name, which in our case is emp. So let's put a semicolon and run a program. So we can see execution complete, but there is one thing, we haven't inserted any values in it. So now we are going to just insert some values. For that, we are going to write insert into emp. Oh wait, emp. So now we can insert a bunch of values, which will just say something like so first thing is varchar, which is a string. So we'll just put a string over here, say a key, for example. So I'll just write a key, and then another thing, another table is empno, which is employee number. So I'll just put a 10. You don't need to put quotes for the numbers, and then we'll just keep it 10,000.00. Okay. So at the end, don't forget to put a semicolon if you want to terminate the stuff, and execution completed. So this is now perfectly saved into it. Now to run the program, what we'll say is select star from the table name, which is emp. So then put a semicolon, run the program. You can see the table aki 10,000. So that's how it appears. So this was basic essence of it. We can insert a bunch of more things. Why, wait a second, I want to copy this thing, but okay, if it doesn't want me to copy, okay, I don't mind. Just write insert. I'll write one more time. I'll just say insert into emp, and now I'll just say values. And just remember one thing, it is not case sensitive. SQL is not case sensitive, so you can write everything in capital, then also it will get properly executed. I'll just say katapa, for example, and then if I don't want to put a value, I'll just say null. It will remain blank, the column will remain blank. So I'll just say 1300. In this I didn't put the dot thing, then also it get perfectly executed. So now if I just preview the table, it will say select star from emp, then just run the program. You can see perfectly. So let's just remove this one because it is printing both the things. So now we'll have a perfect table view. Okay, a key 10,000 katappa, and then one blank 1300. So this is perfect. This is the one of the most basic things that you need to know before starting into SQL. So let's just take a look at some more things that you might require. So first of all, we'll just erase everything that is written over here so that we can understand pretty vaguely. So now I'll just explain you what it create, alter and stuff is. So first of all, SQL includes of certain sub languages, which are DDL, The full form of DDL is data. It is data definition language, and it includes of create, alter, and drop. These are the three statements that are included in DDL, which is data definition language. And then there is create statement, which we already saw, which is used for creating tables. So the syntax is just like create table, then you can create any table. Like for example, we named it boys. Now you can put the column name of the column, which will keep void underscore one. Now we'll put the value, the data type, which we kept varchar 2. So now we'll just put the size of it, like how long the data can be entered over here. So at the end, semicolon, and the table will be created. So now if we insert certain values inside it, insert into, I will just say boys, the name of the table, and now say values. Okay, so the value we want to input here will be, say for an example, good guy, boy. Okay, so semicolon at the end, always remember. So now it is done. So now we can preview the table by saying select star from boys. Okay, perfect. So now if you run the program, you can say good. So now since it is working perfectly, we can go to some different things. So now let's just take a look at how does everything works over SQL. So as I explained you about DDL, which is data definition language, so it includes of three statements: create, alter, and the list drop. So this is a table level. Then there is DML, which includes of insert, update, and the third and the last thing is delete. So these are the things that are included in DML, which is data manipulation language. These are the just sub languages of SQL, which is okay. Then there is DQL, data query language. It includes just of select, and then there is TCL, transaction control, which includes of commit, grant, and revoke. So there are different things inside it, and the alter statement have certain more things inside it. For example, add, modify, and drop. These are just column levels. So this was all the basics that you needed to know before starting into SQL, just like a prerequisites. So in upcoming lectures, we are going to explore more about it.